Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Beyond the Bell. It is Thursday. It is March 7th, 2024. It is 60 seconds after the bell, which means it's time to go beyond the charts, beyond the news, beyond the bell. Hello to everyone in the chat. Drawdown King, Leon, John, Einrich, Gift, Dean, Miriam, Ben, Fred. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is another edition of Beyond the Bell, which, as always, is brought to you by our good friends over at the Blue Sky Trading Company for the clearest path in the prop firm world to a live brokerage account. Live trading with Mike every trading day. And this wonderful show, you have no reason to seek out anything else, anywhere, at any time, except, like food, clothes, shelter, things like that. But anyway, as far as trading is concerned, we've got you all covered here. So we have been teasing in the Discord a huge announcement. And guys, I have it for you. Now, it's not the giveaway. There is a giveaway today. All right, we are giving away 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Blue Sky t-shirts, some merch, some free merch. When Josh, Raj, Mike, and I go on tour, and when we're playing on stage, you guys can wear your shirts. I don't know if any of us can play instruments. I can I can play like 2 chords on a guitar and kind of the drums, so maybe that works. I'm sure Josh can sing, so we'll go from there, Anyway, so let's get to the huge announcement, guys. So you guys know what a huge fan I am of Mark Douglas. Well, sadly, Mark Douglas is no longer with us, but he started an amazing field of trading psychology that has led to some great experts that have continued some of the work that has been started by people like Mr. Douglas and people of his ilk in the 70s, 80s, 90s. And Blue Sky is proud to present next Wednesday a special event with Jared Tendler. So for those of you that are not familiar with Mr. Tendler, he is specifically focuses on performance coaching. He works with some of the best traders in the entire world. He travels several months out of the year on the PGA Tour because he has several PGA golfers that he works with. He works with several different professional poker players. So any type of venue like trading, like golf, like poker, where there is inherent skill, but also, some degree of randomness to it, Mr. Tendler has worked with people in those fields. I am so excited to be able to host this event with him. This is coming your way next Wednesday. That's March 13th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. The event will run for about an hour. We're going to have plenty of things to talk about with Jared. We're going to talk about performance coaching. If you scan, guys, this code on your screen right now, or you go to the question, the little bit.ly link at the bottom there, you can submit your questions ahead of time. We may have some time for some live Q&A, but I can't guarantee that. So I specifically want to encourage you guys, right when this show is over, go to this link and submit any questions that you have. Our good friends at the Blue Sky home office in Grand Rapids, Michigan will go through those questions and set it up for Mr. Tendler to answer those. Guys, this is a very unique opportunity for you to be able to learn from one of the best psychology minds in the business. So I highly, highly, highly encourage you. Yes, he is sort of Mark Douglas, the next generation. And I can't encourage you guys to be there enough for this. So, guys, with that in mind, it is time for us to look at the big picture, okay? I would love to sit here and take the humble approach and say, I hate to say I told you so, but no, I really don't. I love to say I told you so. Anyone who says they don't like to tell people that I told you so is lying, because it's a wonderful feeling. Now, I don't like to gloat most of the time, but guys, and I will be the first to admit I'm far from right 100% of the time with the macro directions of the market. But guys, I sat here, go watch yesterday's video, go watch Tuesday's video. We sat here and we literally, after Monday's lame price action, I said, we're probably headed down here. Once we got here, I said, we're probably headed to the top. Sure enough, we had a little stall here, and I said it could go either way, but as long as we hold 17,800, I am bullish up to about 18,350. And sure enough, guys, now is this something like a 4-hour chart always actionable on a minute by minute basis? No, of course not. But guys, so many people overtrade when they first get into trading. So if you want to look and come up with a thesis on the 4-hour chart and only take directions or trades in the direction of your thesis, guys, it's one small little hack to hopefully cut down on some of your losers, which is what you should be doing early in your trading career anyway. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is an interactive show, and I'm catching up on the chat. This is a 4-hour chart. I see some of the same names here on a day-by-day basis, guys. You guys are my regulars. I love you very, very much. I see some new names. Welcome, if this is your first chance to be at the show. Raj, we are 6 minutes in here. Could you please post the link for the giveaway in the chat? So our good friend Raj at the Blue Sky Trading Company is going to post this link up. Yes, Lady Ventura, there is a free eval. There's more than that. We're giving away 5 T-shirts and 1 eval. So there's the Gleam link, guys. It's right there. It is going to be stickied on top of the chat momentarily. Leon, I'm new here, and I'm glad you found you guys. Leon, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope you find some knowledge on this show. I hope you find some knowledge in the Blue Sky Discord server. And I hope you find your way to a brokerage account here with us very, very soon. Jez, I really need to hold to a thesis. I have a bias, and they take counter trades. It's messing me up. Yeah, I've told you guys on this show before. I won't sit here and say I only take I only take trades in the direction of my macro 4-hour thesis, but I sure as heck will favor trades in that direction, guys. And obviously, listen today. All right, let's look at the 5-minute. If you told yourself early in the day, okay, our white line is when the New York Open, but if you told yourself early in the day, my thesis is long on the 4-hour chart. I'm above VWAP. I'm only taking long trades today, okay? If you had told yourself that, there would be very few opportunities before lunchtime where you wouldn't have made money on a long trade unless you shook yourself out because you oversized and couldn't handle the red on your screen, or maybe you only had so much till your drawdown. But if you were trading, say, 5 micros today and you weren't worried about $200 or $300 drawdowns, you probably could have made quite. I mean, shoot, buy 5 micros on a breakout here at 10:30 Eastern time, and you would have had an opportunity for almost 100 to 120 points of profit. Now, of course, you're not necessarily going to take every single one of those. But again, longs in the morning because of our thesis, there's no such thing as a can't lose scenario. But that was plenty of opportunities. We just sort of hugged the +1 standard deviation band all the way until about the last 45 minutes of the market. So a really outstanding day. Ben, any giveaway for your material? Well, I'll tell you what, Ben. Why the hell not? Yeah, okay. I didn't even think about that. My mind is basically mush. It's been a very hectic week for me. Not bad week. Those weeks where it's just you got like 8 things going on. Like, and and they're good, like it's positive stuff, but you're just like exhausted. I'm having one of those weeks. You don't come here to hear me rant and bitch about my personal stuff, so I'll keep that off. But you know what? Because Ben asked, I'm going to give away 2 course packs like I did last week as well. I didn't even think about that. So everyone say thank you to Ben for jogging my stupid ass memory and doing that. So guess what? Just since this show started, we've gone from 6 giveaways to 8, and that's just because we love you guys. All right. All right, Ben. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we will definitely do that. Mike, there's Mike. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? So yeah, it's Thursday. My mind is mush, and we're just having some good old chaotic fun here on Beyond the Bell, right? So we've talked about our big picture. I do want to also go back here to the 4-hour and look at the ES as well, because this definitely backs up. ES making new all-time highs today, guys. I saw the comment in the Discord about, who's buying at these levels. And guys, the comment I replied to is, since the Dow was at 10K, people were saying, well, who's buying up here? Well, ultimately, people keep doing because the market keeps making new highs. Now, are we due for maybe a decent little correction? Yeah, I mean, we only got maybe 100-point, not even that. Let's see, about a 60-point correction in the ES. So are we maybe eventually due for a 5 to 10% pullback? Yeah, and in fact, I would anticipate that happening this year at some point, just for no other reason than the markets need to shake out some of the long-term longs. But you know what? I'm not worried about that. Right? As a trader, as a day trader, even as a swing trader, when I was first starting in my swing trading, I had hold times 3 to 5 days. And, people that knew I was a trader but didn't really know what that meant and were just sort of used to the markets from a 401k perspective or an IRA perspective where up is good, et cetera, would always, oh, you trade the markets and I know you make money. Where are the markets going to be in 6 months? I've always answered that question the exact same way. I don't care. I don't care where the markets are going to be in 6 months. All that I care about is where are the markets going to be 5 minutes after I enter a trade. Now, do we look at charts like the 4 hour and project things out, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 4 hours, day or two? Sure. Right? But ultimately, the only thing that hurts me, guys, the only thing that loses me money is if my 5-minute thesis is wrong. If my 4-hour thesis is wrong, it doesn't cost me any money unless I'm just taking trades on that thesis. Right? But if my 5-minute thesis is wrong as soon as I enter a trade, I'm most likely going to lose money on that trade. Right? All right. So, guys, 9 giveaways. Get a t-shirt with Matt's face too. I would not punish any of you poor souls by giving you a t-shirt with my face on it. That would be cruel and unusual punishment. I'm pretty sure that violates the Geneva Convention. So we're definitely not going to do that ever. You have my word on that. But I appreciate it. Guys, before we get to the lesson of the day as well, I do want to talk about this special promotion that Blue Sky is running. So if you pass any of their evaluations with a 25% consistency, right? Like, so for example, on the $50,000 premium evaluation, you need $3,000 of profit to do that, right? So the normal 30% consistency basically says you shouldn't be making more than about $900 a day. I don't know the exact math on the 25 consistency on that because, again, brain mush, etc. But let's just say you do $500 on 6 days. That gets you there. And I know, guys, you're not going to, most likely, especially for newer traders, you're not going to hit $500 of profit in 6 consecutive days without some drawdowns. But let's just figure that's what you do. Okay, your first month's fee, whatever you paid for that first month, your sign-up fee, Blue Sky will refund that. So in theory, guys, if you can pass this within a month, about 20-ish trading days, right, before your renewal comes up, you get a Blue Live account basically for free, right? You don't pay any data fees till you get to the brokerage. So it's well worth it. Jez, you're exactly right. It's a great promo. People get fixated on prices in this industry, guys, right? Like I get that, right? This an eval is no different than a lot of other things, right? You want to seek out the best value. Not necessarily. It's the same in trading, guys. We're not looking for the lowest price. We're looking for the best value. And when you see somebody like Blue Sky wanting to do everything in their power to get you to a live brokerage account so you can make money and they can make money, right? That's again, that's where you should go. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be working for Blue Sky if they were just the cheapest out there and just trying to get you guys on setup fees like some other places that shall remain unnamed try to do. Okay, and speaking of, this segs into very well, for our lesson of the day. So, I usually hesitate to wade into these waters, but I'm going to do it today because there was a very spirited discussion in the Blue Sky Discord today, specifically about education, trading styles, things like that. And I'm not going to recap the whole thing for you. But guys, I do want to say, as somebody who is a full-time trader and a part-time trading educator, I do the shows like this because I enjoy them. I do, have communities. I sell courses and stuff like a lot of educators out there. I believe that was about less than 10% of my total income last year, unlike a lot of, people out there. But I'm not faulting anybody for charging what they want to charge and doing what they want to do. But guys, I will fully acknowledge, this is a very difficult environment for traders to determine what type of education to seek out. Now, if you're expecting me to say this person or this group is or isn't legit, I'm just not going to do that because I don't know. I don't care. I don't spend any of my time worrying about educator A or educator B as a trader. And as an educator, the only reason I'm interested in them is because I like to stay kind of at the forefront of the industry and at least know what are people doing, what are they charging, etc. Because I never want to charge, I never will charge $5,000 for some deep mentorship or anything like that or any garbage like that. I want to keep all my stuff affordable. But regardless of that, okay, it is a very tough environment for newer traders to go find education. Okay, now listen, I'm biased as hell. I'm telling you that, you've got a Blue Sky Discord. You've got Mike who live trades almost every morning in there. Okay. And listen, you can go in there and watch Mike trade and say, you know what, this really isn't my style. That's okay. but he's still a professional trader who has a long track record of success. You can at least ask questions. Hey, Mike, you made this trade here in this zone. What did you see here? What happened here, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, how do you know, how do I take profits at the right time mentally? I struggle with that. Guys, Josh is always available, as I said, in the chats. You can at him. I'm always available via direct message or in the chats. You can at me. If I'm doing my own trading thing, it may take me an hour or two to get to you. But guys, ask effing questions in this business, right? And you have a free environment to do that. Now, for those of you who seek out, whether it's live trading rooms, indicators, courses, whatever the case may be, I'm not here to tell you, again, what's good, what's bad, et cetera, et cetera. But I can give you some tips of what to look for and what to look at, right? So, for example, I have always done something that one of my mentors taught me to do in the education space. But, well, she was a trading education mentor and a trading mentor, taught me a lot of what I know about options, et cetera, et cetera. And in her room that I was a member of before I became, a moderator and eventually working for as a coach in at TradeStation, I always respected the fact that when people, like for a live trading room or communities, have a trial period, right? And it's not a free trial period. Usually it's $20 or $10 or $7, whatever the case may be. Those are the communities you should always, in my opinion, give a chance to, right? Because you have an opportunity for a low cost to come in, see what's going on, right? Guys, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm sure somebody will disagree with me, and if there's any other educators that do this watching this, I don't know why they would be, but if they are, I'm going to get a nasty email letter. You guys never pay, like, more than $2,000 for any single piece of education, right? Now, indicators, stuff like that, like trading algos, if they make you that much money, they're worth whatever they pay, right? I know a friend who has a setup in Chicago that he charges a lot of money for. But when it's time to see the P&L there and based on sizing and stuff like that, it makes sense. Okay, but I just want to say, guys, I always and I get this a lot. Like you make money trading. Why don't you just give everything away for free? Well, there's two reasons for that. The first one is, guys, if you get something for free, you're not going to value it. Right? When I first started on my own, right? So I'd been in a major education house. I'm by no means a huge name in this industry, right? But I've been around. I've seen people. I have a decent following for somebody who just does his own thing. When I first got, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I want to get a lot of new customers, a lot of new clients. I'm going to give away coaching sessions for free, one a day, for 30 days. I'm just going to, first come, first serve. I had like 3 people take me up on that. And yet when I did a heavy discount off my coaching sessions, like a 60% discount, every time I've done that, I've sold them out in like 20 minutes. Okay, you're not going to value something you don't pay anything for, right? And the second reason is, guys, I put some time and effort into this, right? Like I'm usually prepping about 30 minutes before the show to put together a 2-hour course. Usually is about 10 hours worth of work between the syllabus, the slides, the recording, the editing, the sound, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so just know that, I know, and guys, let me tell you a story. Okay. To tell you that I've been on both sides of this. When I first got into trading, and this individual's still out there, but I'm not going to get into any kind of legal battle with anyone, so I'm not going to name a name. But I found a small cap swing trader that I subscribed to his room. Okay, and I was there for about a month, and I enjoyed it, and the guy was pretty good at what he did. Sent out alerts, okay, great. He opened a $5,000 a year mentorship program. I bought it on day one. $5,000, $5K. Shit you not. Okay? Because it was billed as being a small group, like a mentorship group, right? So you're in this room with this individual, this teacher, who would be there to respond to your questions all day, interaction, and you would have one-on-one time with this individual. Okay? I proceeded to then on day one, or a couple days later when the room opened, realized that it was me and about 200 of my closest friends that were in that room, and the one-on-one time was exactly, or consisted of one 15-minute one-on-one. So mentorship, my ass. However, in that group, for those that have heard my trader origin story, and I'm not going to go into the whole thing right now, I met the 5 individuals that would become a study group with, okay, that we would meet twice a week for almost 2.5 years, right? And that group was what helped me become profitable, helped me transition from stocks, small cap stocks to large cap stocks, and eventually to options. And some of the same lessons I learned from this group of accountability and all of that, I took into futures, where I make more money now than I ever did on anything else. Okay. So was that group a bunch of, or was the mentorship group a bunch of garbage? Yes. But knowing what I know now, I would have paid 10 times, 20 times what I paid for the knowledge that I gained for that group from the subgroup. Okay. And, so again, I got into a situation where I spent, sight unseen, a lot of money on something because I believed the garbage, right? And I believed the marketing. But eventually I found where I needed to be, what I needed to be doing, and had the success, had more success than I've ever dreamed of. Okay. So it's that spirit of that group that I bring to these broadcasts. I bring to my Day Traders Guild. I bring to the Discord, the Blue Sky Discord. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to sit here and tell you. I think it's very. I mean, listen. YouTube is full of people that claim they can trade, and it's full of people who get a rush out of outing people that they think are not legitimate. I don't. That's drama on a level I do not give an F about. I just don't care. I'm doing my thing, and come along for the ride if you want. Otherwise, don't worry about it. That's why I love the vibe with the guys at Blue Sky, right? It's the same thing. Listen, we have one of the best things in the industry. Come along if you want. And, if you want to go, you want to go get the 10 copy trader accounts that then they try to get you $150 an account to, take you to a funded account or a, live or whatever the hell that they call them in various places, right? Okay, have fun. Right. Meanwhile, those of us that are learning in here and getting into brokerages and making withdrawals that come in 24 hours rather than having to jump through some bullshit consistency rules and funded. Get the heck out of here. Right. So, yeah, guys, it's an interesting world. It is. And prior to the pandemic, guys, I traveled around when I was with TradeStation. I mean, I was in Orange County, California, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Brooklyn, New York, and Chicago, all in the course of like 3 weeks, one summer, right? So I've been up, down, in and out, all around. I've spoken in front of events where people paid $5,000 to be there, not just to see me, other traders as well. For 3 days, I've been to free events where there's 2,000 people in the auditorium. I've done events, shows like this where there's 50 people watching. Next week I'm doing an event I'm going to tell you about on Monday, a free event on Wednesday, not the Tendler one. It's a separate one. You can watch them back in both that day, where there's probably going to be a couple thousand viewers. I've kind of been around. I'm not going to say I've seen it all, but I've been around. And guys, I will admit it's a tough environment to be learning how to trade right now, but you just got to stick with it. Try to learn as much as you can on your own. Seek out the right style of education. And guys, I'm not arrogant enough to assume I can work with. There's some people I've worked with sometimes for several weeks, and it's just like we don't vibe, right? Like my teaching style doesn't work for you. That's okay. That's okay. All right, but just make sure you're seeking out somebody who, who you can relate to, and specifically who's not going to be gouging you for $5 or $10,000 for things, right? That's not the right way to go about it. All right. Yeah. So I am on social media. Just search Teresias Trading. I don't do a ton on social media just because why? My website's teresiastrading.com. You can check that out if you like. But yeah, it's an interesting place, but I love helping people. I'm a social guy, and trading is lonely. That's why, why do you do this? Because that's why. But I don't do paid advertising. I don't do a lot of that kind of stuff. Just because, this Blue Sky group, I found a home here. I enjoy it. It's a good group of individuals that work here, and they honestly, guys, I can tell you, behind the scenes convos are behind the scenes convos, but I will tell you this: I have been up at midnight talking with Josh and Raj and some of the team about what is the best way to get traders into brokerage accounts and have them keep them, right? Like that's, you want to know what's on my mind when I'm staring at the ceiling at 11 o'clock at night? That's what's on my mind. Okay, so stick with us here at Blue Sky. You know, they wouldn't be bringing in Jared Tendler next week if they didn't give a crap about how you guys trade, right? It's not about the upfront fees for them. It's about getting you in a brokerage, okay? And I'm not an employee, so I can be very real with you guys. All right, guys. Wow, this has really gone by. Apologize for kind of going off there. Guys, if you ever have any questions or anything in the future for this show, make sure to reach out to me on Discord at Trader Matt. You can also email me, matt@tiresiastrading.com. That's TIRESIAS trading.com. I know a couple of you emailed me, I think yesterday. I haven't gotten back to you yet. I've kind of had like I said, I don't want to say a day for hell because it's been a good week. But it's just been very hectic. Before we do the giveaway, guys, I'm just going to put this up on the screen one more time. I want you to make sure, I'm dead ass serious, guys. Write this down right effing now. Put it in your phone, in your calendar. You use Apple Calendar, Google Calendar, some third-party calendar app. I don't care. Put this in your calendar right now. Okay? I'm going to tell you this. 10 of you need to tell me in the chat that it's in your calendar before I do start the giveaway. All right? So until I see 10 of you say that you've done that, I'm not starting the giveaway. It's in. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a picture, doesn't count. Put it in your calendar. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. All right. All right, guys. Make sure you. So while I'm getting these names put together here, guys, I want you to like this stream. Make sure you smash that like button or whatever the YouTube morons say. But yeah, please like this stream. Let me get some bells in the chat as well. You guys know how much I like my bells. And I'm going to load up these names. We have got 8 giveaways, guys. 5 t-shirts, 2 Tiresias Trading course packs, and 1 evaluation. What is it? Their choice, Raj? Is it their choice of evaluation, or is it? Or is it a specific one? Their choice. Josh says it is their choice. So any evaluation you want, I have a feeling I know which one you guys are going to pick, but any evaluation you want, it is dealer's choice. All right, guys. So we have 5 spins of the wheel to start. These are for merch, Blue Sky t-shirts. Okay? And guys, when you get these, hold on to them, because there may be a thing in the future where if you put some Blue Sky merch on social media, there may be something coming your way. I'm trying to talk the guys into that. So if when you get it posted on social media, make sure you tag Blue Sky, tag me as well. And at the very least, we'll give you a big thumbs up. All right, guys, this is spin 1 of 5 for the t-shirts. 5 spins for t-shirts, 2 spins for course packs, 1 for eval of your choice. Here is spin number 1. Cynthia. I apologize if I'm butchering that. I love the names, guys. We have names, like I can tell, at least the dialect name. We have names from all over the world. I love seeing that in these things. Okay, so you have won a Blue Sky t-shirt. They will get in touch with you. All right, this is spin number 2 of 5 for t-shirts. Jose Diaz, you have won a free Blue Sky t-shirt. All right. So this is number 3 of 5 for Blue Sky t-shirts. Ashik, congratulations, sir. Or ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't know the dialect of that name. So, yeah. So you have won a Blue Sky t-shirt. That is number 3 of 5. So let's go ahead and do spin number 4 of 5 for t-shirts. Matt, best name in the room. Matt, congratulations. You have also won a Blue Sky t-shirt. All right, so this is number 5, the last t-shirt giveaway for today. Patrick. Congratulations, Patrick. You have won the 5th and final Blue Sky shirt of the day. Now, we will have 2 spins. Now, any of these giveaways, guys, if they're a Blue Sky giveaway, they will reach out to you. If it's one of mine, I will reach out to you via email. So here is the first of 2 spins. This is a 3-course pack. You're going to get my 25 Rules of Day Trading course. You're going to get my RTT strategy course. You're going to get my VWAP Tap strategy course. About $250 if you were to buy those separately. So here is 2 spins of the wheel for that. We're just giving away a ton of crap today. I love it. Jamie Malakara. That's a cool last name. Jamie, congratulations. You have won a course pack. Okay, I've just been informed, guys, all winners will be contacted tomorrow in the morning. So stay tuned for that. So this is a spin also for a course pack. 3 courses, about 2.5 hours, I think, total. Brian Davila. You have won a course pack. All right, guys. Now it's time for the main event. Congratulations to the 7 winners. And now it is time. We are spinning for the Blue Sky eval of your choice. I think I know what most of you are going to pick. If you're in the chat when you see your name come up, tell me what you're going to pick. It's not binding. You can change your mind. I'm just curious. All right, so here is for the Blue Sky eval 1-month subscription of your choice. George Mitchell. Congratulations, George. George, if you're here, let me know what eval you're going to pick. All right, guys. It is the end of another week of shows. We've had a wonderful week this week, haven't we? We had a boring as crap day on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday and third, just exciting, good trading, upward movement, downward movement. It's been fun. It's been a hectic week, but it's been a fun week. For those of you that tune in every day, especially the days that there's not a giveaway, guys, and our numbers are slowly but surely going up on those days, I really appreciate you. I appreciate you being a part of the Blue Sky family, of the Beyond the Bell family. We are truly building something really awesome here, and I'm happy you're going to be a part of it. And hopefully 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you tell people you were here when, this small company got to the point where it's one of the dominant names in this industry, and it will be because of the clearest path to a live brokerage. That's it. End of story, end of discussion. So thank you very much, guys, for being here. Thank you for watching another week of Beyond the Bell. We've got a huge week for you next week. We've got, again, Jared Tendler coming in next Wednesday at noon. We're going to talk about this on Monday and Tuesday as well. Maybe I'll give you a few quotes from his book. Ask your questions, guys. Sticky to the top of this chat is a link to submit questions. Have a great rest of your day. Winners will be contacted tomorrow for everything, and I will see you guys next week. Good night.